when he recommended that she commit suicide.
Is this Dark Wizard of Oz? Like, what is this?
The
Oh my god.
Scarecrow hanged herself and died.
This is like Dark Wizard of Oz. And on today, everybody, my name is Eric Trouble, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. This episode, I feel like it's going to go everywhere. This is the class trial episode, investigation, and the class trial episode. Now, I gotta say this, though. While I was editing the last episode, when we were being heard about the motive and stuff, I noticed the motive was... what was it? It was that disease. Forgot what it was, but it was some kind of disease. But because that is the motive, it made me think on an idea on who the killer is. But I'm starting to think that the killer is Mikon. Because since the disease is the motive thing, it made me think of like, because you know how she's like a nurse and stuff? You would think that, I don't know. I'm not going to go too much longer in this intro. I'll probably talk about it while I'm playing. But if you guys haven't yet, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and let's get this killer. Okay, so 2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means the hanged body with the hemp bag on its head. Hyoko's suspended body. Both of these bodies have been discovered at the same time. What? What is this?
What?
Hyoko, and who the hell is that other wearing the hemp bag? I'm thinking it's Ibuki. Could it be 2 victims? But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Hyoko's body. I only saw that hanged body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed, but still, why? What is this? Impossible, 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 impossible. It's impossible for killings to happen on this island. Shut up, idiot. For now, we should lower that person wearing the hemp bag to the ground. Leaving it like that is just too sad. Yes. But what about preserving the scene of the crime? Who fucking cares about that? There's a control panel for the baton lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that. That one. Hiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button on the control panel. Alright. With the motorized sound like the growl of a starving beast, the baton lighting slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body. Now I'm going to take off the hemp bag, okay? Oh, so it is Ibuki. I'm so sad. I mean, I had an idea it was you anyway, but because it looks like you, but oh my god. My music girl, man. My music girl. Let's take this moment to mourn. Just for a moment. I'm so sorry that this happened to Ibuki. I liked Ibuki. Even though I expected it, I still didn't want to confront that reality. Under the hemp bag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki. Okay, so it is her. Damn it. It's all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikon. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is...
What's the matter?
Jeez, it feels like someone died in here or something. So you finally showed up. The root of all evil.
What the heck?
How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone for you. Bringing everyone?
Are you kidding?
What the hell is going on here? Ibuki and Hyoko?
What?
Yup. So 2 people have been killed. Yup.
What?
Whoa there, there's not That's not all. I've also summoned the others who were at the hospital. The others? Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware. I can't believe they did such a horrible thing. Nagato Akane, are you okay?
Huh?
Of course. What do you mean, of course?
No.
Are you talking about the despair disease? Despair disease, that's what it's called. GG guys, that stuff is totally over now. But what I was saying from before on how I thought it was, or how I'm thinking it's Mikan, because the whole motive, like back in the first game, like the whole money, like back in the first game, the whole money motive, and that killer happened to be Celeste because she's a gambler. So like this one, maybe she's afraid of, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be totally embarrassed though if I get this wrong. I don't know. From all we know, it could be Nagato too. It could be Nagato. Over? Yeah, because I got bored. For that silly reason? And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep that motive around anymore. Yeah, that despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. What the heck? That's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily? Who cares about the itty bitty details? What matters is that it's already been cured. So let's go back to our main topic and proceed as usual. Okay. So let's see what is going on. I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your very best to investigate. Always do.
This cannot be.
We have to do this again? We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these two, then we cannot let this be. Why do we have to do this?
Damn it.
Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this.
Damn it.
If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed. Abandon your overdependence and complaints. This instant, those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's going to happen to him? He's not going to participate this time. Is that even allowed? Huh? That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease. That's not for you to worry about.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is.
I don't know, Nagato. You could be a suspect to me too. You, Mikan, so far. You and Mikan are my suspects. Nagato could kill anybody. He could kill anybody. So I suspect him too. Since you had that liar disease, your after effects could be lies, maybe?
Leave it to me.
Please leave Nekomaru to me. Everyone must focus on investigating, so I must do my very best. Alrighty, I will definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Monami. What about guarding this area? Do we still need it?
Damn it.
I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right?
Damn right.
Then I'll leave that to you. Then let's get started so we can end this nightmare for good. That's right, we need to end this. We need to finish this once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this, but for those two's sake, we need to find the truth. And then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. Alright. Like, I've been putting up with this for a while. But why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so, Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. Okay. There are two victims this time. Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. Yep, hung. She got hung. Either hung herself or Well, it looks like she hung herself. We saw the video. There are no other external injuries. Hyoko Seonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. It's strange. Why did the killer kill 2 people? Well, I mean, the killer could have killed 2 people. But Ibuki could have killed herself. And the killer could have killed 1. Which could be Hyoko. So... Not understanding this right now. Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill 2 people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill 2 people? A reason for killing 2 people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven. So
I'll definitely find out.
I will definitely find the truth behind this case.
I think.
That's what I think. Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase. So let's... Oh wait, well what's this? A broken machine. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor. Wait, was that the surveillance camera? Why is it broken?
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This too.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this. Then what was that thing I saw? Surveillance camera unit has been added. Shoot bullets. Alright. The stage. Okay, the stepladder. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a blood stain? Oh. Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. Was Ibuki attacked? But that doesn't explain the whole killing herself thing. Hold up. I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. Like, this was a dark freaking murder case. Like, this is too dark. But, like, also confusing. So, like, we literally have to investigate 2 murders, you guys. 2. So, this is gonna be everywhere. So if Ibuki hung herself, or was, like, just hanged, how was she bleeding? I don't know. We'll get to that later. We'll just find out more evidence. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hyoko's blood. Could be.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. A blood stain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Huh. Okay, let's check Ibuki's body. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. Was this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Okay, blood on the soles.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope. Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
Well,
that helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time, so I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, but I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? That's what I was thinking before. But I'm like, if she didn't commit suicide, then why did it look like she committed suicide? I don't know. No, that's impossible, because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. That's true. 2 different deaths happen at the same time. There's no way that that's a coincidence. Alright. Candle? There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dual light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using the candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Candle. Alright. Oh, there's more. Okay, the curtain. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why do they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Okay, there's more here. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monami decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Okay, let's look at the rope. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh. Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? Sure. Spill it. Excuse me, Mikon. Do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yeah, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right, yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Geez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. And there's more things. What could there possibly be? Is that Hyoko? Yeah. Hyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with the duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Oh. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. Oh, that's true. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? So who doesn't have an alibi?
Hey!
Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way. Yeah, like get out of the way. I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
huh?
Huh? That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know. Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane,
Yo.
what's up?
Hey,
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around that? Or for that? I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono. Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo.
Oh, a key? There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'll be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono, so we notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hyoko had with her all along. Alright.
Hey,
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Right. Okay. Hide the wound on her neck. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. What? The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? Two dead bodies floating in a sea of blood, that's enough to make anybody faint. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey, hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right, there's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a blood stain?
Yep.
Is it? Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So.
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Alright, smudge on the floor. More? What could there possibly be? Like, okay. The AC? This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with a little like so. It's running as a heater over 86 degrees Fahrenheit, no matter. Like, no wonder why it's so hot. Now I know why it's so damn hot, right? I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. But why so hot though? Like, why turn it so hot? 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. Cannot believe it.
Oh, cool.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Hyoko. Hyoko looks like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So
We must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen. Alright, let's talk to you. Because I'm very suspicious of you. If only I noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagato's room, I went to the on-call room. And that's when it came to me that I should go check on everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms, and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of me at the hospital. So I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I'd doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until we went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking. That's weird, there's no way I've got that kind of weakness. It'd be probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru is not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. Okay, let's talk to Fuyuhiko though.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like,
If something like this is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue. Why would this be a clue?
hey,
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the 4 of us, 2 of us are girls, you know? It doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go, we'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go. At Fuyuhiko signal, we charge into the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the 4 of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out this door doesn't have a lock at all. Okay. The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. Okay. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the door in front of the... Wait. The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, and they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like he said, that might be possible, but I heard what you two were discussing. Chucky, that was kind of cool, a kind of cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? Oh, you're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
It doesn't look like rubber, but as she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Why are you tasting it? That could be poison. There could be like some poisony chemical. Why are you putting it in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemicals. Is it poison chemicals? Like, you could die, Chiaki. This chewiness. I see this thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Okay, is it glue? Or gum? Well, no, it can't be gum. Because, like, chemicals, so I don't know what it is. But, impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say? What do you have to say? I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Wow.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself, no. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know. I see, that's disappointing. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like this inside is a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. Let's go in there. Okay, Nagato's in here too. Nagato, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hyoko. That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. You will later, watch. I bet. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special.
Man.
But I can't say for certain though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
If you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really, you might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy and I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey.
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagato walked out of my sight. Alright, movie theater. Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Let's see. The full-length mirror. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With the mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Okay, let's see. Sticker. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. Feels somewhat depressing. Huh. Compared to the last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Huh. The shelves. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf, it looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper, it looks like a little torn, but what does this mean? Okay, so what I'm thinking is that this tarp looks like, not tarp, but this wallpaper looks like the one on the pillar that Hyoko's dead body is on. So they probably use this wallpaper for that, but for what? I don't know. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. Alright, with this we might be close to finish investigating the music venue, but I still need to talk to Mikon. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Okay, let's go to Mikon. How about it, Mikon? Have you found out any by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat, is that impossible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
What?
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree, as long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh?
You don't know, Hajime. I thought everyone already knew. Knew what? It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. So I gotta see that movie. I gotta go to the movie theater and see that movie then, to see what's happening. That movie,
Good instinct.
the inception is an imitation murder. It's the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This
It's
too
certainly-
must be the will of causality.
Conceivable if the killer wishes to complete that imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same Blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. More killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all. And I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence.
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens. Okay. Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Alright, fine, that's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that means narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Yet that makes things a little easier. Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means the 3rd victim would be impossible imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that. It is... And it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be, haven't you seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what? That movie. We need to go to the movie. Of course, it's an imitation of that movie. Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see Nagato mentioned something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. I see, so you haven't seen it? Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea for you to watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then it should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Ah! Oh my lord.
Hello there.
Why hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know, I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see, then you really should watch this movie first. Manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yep. Hajime is the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Sundar Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Sundar, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up.
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagato? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached it into my pocket and took the sticker. I'm sorry. Okay, this isn't related to the case at all. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person. You only have 1 chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Forward to
Then
it.
I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Alright. Oh, if the tote bag is gone, that
What's
means...
this?
Well there, you were interested in buying that tote
Too
bag?
bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'll reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it?
shocking.
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Okay, so Monokuma's account.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that and carelessly made a slip with the tongue. Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away. Oh? I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D, that sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Alright, let's do this. Okay, so what's gonna happen? The Wizard of Monami.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Okay.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise. And was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
Is this Dark Wizard of Oz? Like, what is this?
the
Oh my
Monami
God.
scarecrow hanged herself
Okay.
and died. He
This is
also
like
met
Dark
a
Wizard of
Monami
Oz.
lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Damn.
He also met a Monami Tin Man who was
Yep.
missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Oh my god.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Of course, since he always does
And
that.
in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Shortest movie ever. I'm trying to think on how is that related to the case though. Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. Yeah, that was like Dark Wizard of Oz. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. And shortest movie. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging match. Okay. Okay, that is. I was just so thrown off by the movie. It was just like, I'm not sure if I understand this. But not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
What?
It wouldn't be a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now. If the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Okay, but I do want to go to the hospital because there has to be something there. Not sure. Or let's investigate the motel. Let's do that first before going to the hospital. I just remember I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel, plus I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster just to ask someone. Alright.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, you met up with Mikon and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Could it be, do you intend to spread lies like Nagato in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami. I see, so Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those 2 are suspicious?
Right.
Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those 2 are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. So that might be it. But while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. In the morning, Monokuma announcement woke me up. I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikon panicking in front of the hospital, asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Oh yeah.
While we were circling that island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines took to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. Okay, it opened just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room. Alright, I should go inside. Let's see what's in there. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel like a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What? Did something happen? No, it is just, I am starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What is that? What does she mean? Why is it your fault, Sonia? The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of this despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept... Oh my god. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Oh. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiro is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono.
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mihiru. That Mihiru kindly taught her in the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mihiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Okay.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Oh, that's where she gets killed too. Well, maybe not in the storage room, but I don't know, but she's
setting
leading to her
yourself in a
death.
room like this may be bad for your health.
And she doesn't even know. That was when she kicks me out.
Cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko? Remember that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can't see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital room with those cameras too? No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. You did work on that. Okay, let's go in the hallway. Oh, the lobby first. Okay, what else is there? The camera? So, the conference room. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on. What? Chiaki, are you there?
Yes?
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'll be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Hajime, if you poke out your eyes, you can turn on light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. What's happening? Trofel. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. Okay, oof. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised, I don't get it. Right, so what was happening?
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. See, a black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain, that's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail. I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Oh wait. Did I not investigate everything?
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay!
So...
I felt the class trial's gonna start, you know.
Okay, did I not investigate everything?
You guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Hopefully I have enough information. It's already time. So this again. I need to go to that place again. But now is not the time to be a coward. Alright. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everyone here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey jerk, hold it right there. What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine. Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. He better not have died. Sounds like you say oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye.
Now then, I gotta go first. Okay. Hold on, I won't let you escape. Hey, do you hear what he said? Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years. More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough. Then let's go. Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's click that and go on to the Monokuma Rock. The elevator began its steep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. Alright, we're here! My, it feels like pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? Is he... If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother? What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. Alright. And so the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. Aww. I'm gonna miss her. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hyoko Sionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiro's death. The person who killed those 2 is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friends' sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, bellowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright. Okay. So I still think it's Mikon.
Now then,
I don't know.
let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that person
And
will
hopefully
earn
that
the
never
right to
happens.
leave this
So-
island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
I don't mind
Alright.
starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Oh, don't talk about Akane like that.
Head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
That's true.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then,
Me?
let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the
Okay.
night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby.
Right?
And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time.
That's when we saw
When
the
I pressed
video.
button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was
That video.
a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
I was not expecting that at all.
That's such a
When I
hard-pounding
saw that.
story. And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course.
Right. We went to the
I
music
rushed out
venue
of the
too.
hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late.
It was too late.
By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the
And
ceiling.
that was before we saw Hyoko.
I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open.
Right?
Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body.
We found Hyoko.
We also found Hyoko's.
Which also
And
shocks
not just
me.
that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true? Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
How is this story suspicious?
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now.
Oh, I don't know. You could be lying about anything too, because I suspect you too, Nagato. How about that?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Right, why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it.
I can prove it.
Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
I can prove that easily. It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagato is the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. I mean, I knew it from the start that even if he's acting normal during the investigation, he's going to be an issue during the class trial. He always is. So, I told y'all. Bet. I told you it was going to be like this. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagato. I'm in trouble now. Thanks for that. Alright. So, let's see. You know, the movie's invitation ticket.
Hajime's testimony.
Because I have not seen the movie yet. Hold on.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, and the fact that Ibuki hung herself,
that would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Why would I lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
I'm not the killer, bitch.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. I need to find that and breakthrough.
Hajime's testimony is clear.
Hajime's and the fact that Ibuki...
That would also...
I don't think I can... After all...
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously,
Did Hajime...
the fact that the bodies were imitating the movie...
Okay, should that... There we go.
No, that's wrong! I'm not the killer! I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie. Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Then why'd you Bro.
Huh? Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that.
Thank you.
Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
Then why were you suspecting me, Nagato? Oh my god. This
Isn't that
dude.
right,
This dude.
Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right? Hold on a second.
No one did it. All they said is they watched the movie. I was the only one who didn't watch it.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
Nagato, you better not be as annoying as you were last trial. Like, you better not be. Wait, was that the last trial or the first one? But there was a trial where he was annoying AF, so he better not be like that in this one too.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments. So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
That's what I was thinking too. But I don't know, she still could... I don't know.
If
I really don't know.
committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is.
Did Ibuki kill Hiyoko? And then kill herself after, maybe? I don't know. I'm trying not to, like, say my theories, but, like, I don't know, because I could sound so stupid and be way off, and it'll be embarrassing, so I don't know. I really don't know.
The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
Right.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's what we
That's
were
why
thinking.
the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, That door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time.
Right, that's what I was about to say.
And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that.
You know, I could suspect Sonia too, because she did see Hyoko before she was killed. See, I told you I'm gonna be everywhere, like, I mean, I'm not frustrated, but like, all of these theories, I would like to know the truth. Oh my god.
And if Akane
Let's
and
continue.
Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Uh-huh.
Me too!
What was that voice?
Hey, why are you talking like, huh?
Right?
You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall!
The killer was inside a music venue. Hyuko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Alright, another argument. Okay, so scrap. What? Alright, hold up.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
Right, okay, so it's
It seems
the
they were
glob.
trying to stall for time.
It has to be.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
Huh.
So they look like they had just
Trying to
rushed
find out
over.
where to shoot at, you guys.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Okay, wait. That person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
Wait.
they tried to keep us from getting in.
Oh, was that not it?
It seems
Okay,
they
hold
were
up.
trying to stall.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The
Right,
lock was on
right.
the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the... By doing that, the
Okay, let me
Wait until
shoot
we
at
get-
that
and
one thing
suddenly-
again.
So they look like
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside by locking the door from the inside.
Oh, gee.
They tried to
Dang
keep
it.
us from getting in.
Oh my god.
It seems they were trying.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have.
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broken?
You can use that
Imagine
as-
if
by
that's
doing
not the
that.
right
Wait
spot
until we get- and
to
suddenly-
shoot at.
They look like I have seen this
Goodness.
in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still in by locking the door from the
Can I
inside.
shoot that?
No,
Thank
that's
you,
wrong.
God. I knew I knew what I was gonna say, y'all. I knew what I was trying to say. Like,
There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside.
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like
semi-transparent.
rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. That's the semi-transparent glob was probably gummy glue. I did guess glue earlier. Okay, so it was glue. Okay.
Semi-transparent glob. Must have been glue. Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It isn't, Akane.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, we must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so?
Yes.
It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
We all did.
Apologize
Well, I
to Miss
did
Sonia
too.
and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
When Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper, is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Is that the piece of wallpaper? That scrap that was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. So is it a piece of wallpaper? Oh, I just realized we have another hangman. Wait, wallpaper. Is it wallpaper? W-A-L-L-P-A-P. So it is wallpaper. Wait. Let's wait. Where's W? Okay, there it is. Okay, sorry, I totally forgot the controls on this. Okay, so it is wallpaper. Okay, wait. L? Shoot. Fudge me. Okay. Get that out. I knew it. I knew that. So what is it? L? Where's L? Thank you. Okay. And another L. Okay, then P. Okay, I know, I'm sorry. Then we need another A. Then P. That out. P. Wait, E, we need an E. Where's E? There we go. Then R. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Wallpaper. Yeah, I didn't do as bad as I thought I would. So, that's good too now.
Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
Right. You overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting, tear in the wallpaper. See? It fits perfectly.
Okay.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearance?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
That scrap of paper stuck to the baton lining was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh, logic dug out already? This early? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's break. Wait, how do you accelerate? How do you jump? Oh, that's how you jump. I'm already starting bad. Okay. So jump. Okay. Alright. Jump. Okay. We'll get this. We'll get this. Jump. Alright. Question 1. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden. It was hidden. Right? Yeah, it was hidden. Alright. Okay. Let's get through this safely. Safely. Okay, question 2. What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper. The wallpaper. Right? The wallpaper. Yeah, okay. Oh, doing good, doing good, doing good. Okay. Oh. Okay. What is this narrow path, man? Alright. Oh, I almost fell off. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Question 3. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They covered... Wait, they formed a wall. They covered the pillar. They covered the pillar. Hey, I got all of it right! I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I mean, let's ignore what happened in the beginning of the logic dive, but yeah, I did. I got all the answers right.
It's all coming together. Got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up.
It was hidden with the wallpaper.
With the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
So Hyuko was already dead when we found
the wallpaper around the pillar,
Ibuki first.
The killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music room.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
Right.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on it.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
The crime itself will be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs.
What is mothballs?
I just enjoy looking at them. I
Okay.
knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the 2 victims in that movie, I should be able to explain that now. Wait, the reason the killer imitated the 2 victims in that movie, I should be able to explain that now. To mix up the killing order.
I see! The reason the killer imitated 2 of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
Right.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed.
Wait, is this, the blood on her feet?
Creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that!
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Alright. Ow? Blood on the souls. That has to be it. Blood on the souls. It has to be.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
Right.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
The blood. She stepped on the blood.
I agree with that.
There we go. I knew where to shoot at. I knew it.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood.
Uh-huh.
There were faint bloodstains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Right.
And it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
Right.
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
You don't want to do this, Gundam. You do not.
Is that it? A shepherd
Oh, this is
dressed
that,
in his Sunday's
that
finest
one thing.
Still reeks of rare hot.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? It's a good line.
Oh, thanks.
But Are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Alright. Well, okay, Rebuttal Showdown. That's what it's called.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to... Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about 1 minute. See a nice
Which one is it? Wait.
As long as Ibuki's body has no open wounds, there's no doubt that blood is
Okay, let's
Hyoko's.
see.
Hyoko was taped to the pillar, yes, but it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with... You should feel correct. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
Damn it!
Oh!
You're saying the blood
Okay, hold
on
on.
Ibuki's feet belongs... Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those
The
words.
smudge on the floor! I'm trying to clean it up.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away after.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Oh, there's proof.
Yes.
It's on the floor.
If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Right.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Wait, so is that really Mikon? Cause why am I getting this idea where, cause she's a nurse. Well, I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting so afraid of telling you guys my theories. I don't know. I had like 6 or 7 of them, but this one, why am I getting this idea that Mikon puts the duct tape on Hyoko's wound as a band-aid to stop the bleeding? That's, I don't know. You know, because she's a nurse and all. I don't know. Let's just continue and just ignore what I said.
Aside from Miko,
Alright.
none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yup. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Alright. Yeah,
wait
let's
a second.
continue, please.
There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide?
Same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Oh.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death. But I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, okay.
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to
So now
begin
he's
with.
thinking what I was thinking from earlier.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
Right.
If she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind.
What issue?
If Ibuki did commit suicide, just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
Right.
And does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Could be. Could be. I mean, could be.
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I wouldn't be surprised if it went that way.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then the video Hajime saw was...
I was live.
What time did Hajime see that video?
Well, duh, live. I thought it was happening at the moment when I saw the video. Duh. Okay.
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music video a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Alright, so... surveillance camera video. Monitor video. I think that one's
We can
the
exclude
correct
the sick
one.
people like
Wait,
me and
I
Akane,
skipped
right?
it.
And
Alright.
what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's
Okay.
not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Alright, the murders supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning, I was totally sleeping in my...
I think everyone...
So everyone is... What about you guys? I was where I was...
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
Oh, no? Okay, hold up. Whoops, sorry. There had to be a mistake, right? Okay.
Right?
And what about the...
Right before the... I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone...
So everyone...
Wait, what
who
are the
stayed at
others
motel
anyway?
doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys?
Wait, is this Sonia's account?
That's not.
Aside from those afflicted by... If nobody has an alibi, then...
No. I'm just losing it. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm sorry! I'm sorry.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning, I was totally sleeping in my motel.
I think everyone at the motel...
So everyone is... What about you guys? I was where I was...
That's not.
Aside from those if nobody has an Operation Destroy the weakest alibi has failed!
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Nobody has an alibi, then...
No, that's wrong.
Okay, I was going like... I kept getting every single bullet wrong. It's like, it was
All of us are
insane.
missing an alibi.
Oh my god.
In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
Okay.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video.
I was
Mikan
lost
and
on
I
that
were
one, not
actually
gonna
together
lie.
for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
What?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Right, I remember that.
Too much info.
It's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process. Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
The killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Is that a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? Oh, class trial suspended? Okay. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule
Right.
is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Do you want to die, Nagato?
Seriously, just shut up already.
Right.
Shut up forever.
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Alright.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Was it?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Okay, so it wasn't Hyoko.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Right.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but That attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
So, wait. I have another theory, you guys. So, never mind. I'm not gonna say my theory. I'm not.
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
She went there because she was gonna go to the storage room to look at the mirror. Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My four dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music venue if that's the key to all this? I need to find that out no matter the cost. She went there to tie her kimono. Wait, what?
Why did Hyoko?
The motel room, the motel room, the motel... No, not the key.
There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it.
What is
Maybe
it?
she got abducted by the killer. No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Yeah. Agree with that. I agree with that. Sonia saw her
It's just as Sonia
before.
said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right?
I won't move.
Akane, what are you doing?
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Ugh, alright.
No, that's not the issue.
Let's do this. What's it called? Rebuttal Showdown?
Fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Alright. Akane, I like you. We don't have to do this, alright? Whoa.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Oh! Oh, I felt that? Alright, whatever.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or the killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
What the hell? Yo.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Okay. How did I fail that? Yo.
Hiyoko was locked inside a room, right?
Okay, hold up.
She definitely got abducted or
We are
something.
doing
Forced her
this.
way to
Okay, we
Hiyoko's
are
room.
doing this.
Forcibly
We're
abducted
doing
her.
it.
The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
How am I failing that? Yo.
Hiyoko was her kimono was off. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought. That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all. Hold on.
Oh my god, hold up.
Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Oh my lord.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's
Okay,
body. Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Allow me to cut through those words.
She didn't. Oh, I was struggling with that. I was struggling with that one, you guys, very much.
Properly wear it.
Jeez.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Hajime, now's your chance.
Don't say that.
Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
What are you saying, Kazuichi?
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
I knew she would go there. There is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course.
My goodness.
I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
Oh, so that was my theory! Okay. So I didn't finish my theory because I thought it was stupid, because I thought it was gonna be way off. But I was gonna say that maybe Hiyoko walked in while a murder was happening. Which is why Hiyoko had to get killed also. Along with Ibuki, so...
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. And without hesitation...
Saw.
Killed Hiyoko.
Yup.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their
So that
crime,
makes sense. That
it
makes
made
sense.
this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning, I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut.
Alright.
But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
So what did you come up with?
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Alright.
What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
Right.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue.
Oh, that is true. That's true. I didn't think of that.
So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
Okay, well, good thinking, Nagato.
You know,
good thinking.
We already finished talking about that a while ago.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagato said, if she had blood on her feet, she wouldn't have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints? Can you, like, not interrupt my reading game? Then why weren't there any footprints on the stepladder?
I can prove it with
Okay.
this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Do you notice such a small detail? How amazing!
What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagato Kameyede, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we can reach that hidden truth. Is that all up to me?
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't
Oh.
tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
Alright. If there was some hidden clue in that video, shouldn't it seem something strange as I watched it? I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video, so I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Oh, this is spot selection. Select a suspicious spot. Oh, I have less than a minute. A suspicious spot. Is he talking about the ladder? Because, the footprints?
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't
Uh-huh.
dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder.
Okay.
However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was
Oh, there
completely clean.
wasn't. I didn't notice that.
Truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Miyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene.
Uh-huh.
The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
There's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
The storage room?
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime, is that thing the place where the killer did something? It says Hangman. Oh, what the heck? I'm just gonna do it. Does it start with an N? Nope. Okay. F? Hold up. Does it start with an F? Yeah, it does. Okay. I? Dang it. Let's get rid of... Oh, it starts with an... Then what? G? No. N? I don't know what the word is. No? God. Okay. L? Starts with an L. Film? Wait, film. Filming. Okay, it's filming something. Where's I? Where's I? Get that out, get that out, get that out! Okay, the first word is filming. For sure. Get that out. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus! Okay. Oh my god. Okay. G, we need a G. No! Gosh, this thing is going so fast. Okay, G. Location? Wait. Is that location? Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, can I slow this down? Is it? Fudge! Okay, hold up. Shit! Okay. I wish I can slow this thing down. God. L-O. Sorry, I'm just thrown off. I'm trying to, like... So C. A, we need an A. Oh my god, I'm trying to do this very quickly. Shit! Okay, A. Location, we need a T. Dang it! Okay. I. Okay, so it's filming location, okay. O. We need to know. We need to know. Give me an O. Okay. Fudge. Okay. Oh. Okay, we need an N. Location. There we go. Filming location. I missed a lot. I missed a lot, but at least I didn't get to retry that.
The stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
So the filming location.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
Oh! Oh my god! Okay, wait a second! Okay. The conference room! Is that the conference room? Is that the conference room? The, cause I know... I noticed the curtains, the blackout curtains. Is that the conference room? Is it Mikon? Is it Mikon? Because the conference room is in the hospital. And Mikon was at the hospital at that time. So, is it Mikon? Mikon, I'm pointing at you.
It was filmed somewhere else.
Is it the conference room?
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Okay, now I'm... So, like, my suspicion was on Mikon, but now I'm looking at her even more after that. Like, it's Mikon. It has to be Mikon. In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue, instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Logic dive. Oh, we have another one? Okay, let's not mess this up. Alright. Okay, that's jump. That's jump. Accelerate. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Okay, question 1. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The camera. The camera. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay, so turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn. Alright. Again. It's making me a little bit dizzy. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Ah! Oh no, I fell at the last part. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Okay. Had to slow down. I had to slow down. I had to slow down. Alright. Question 2. Wait! Wait! Break! Break! Oh god. Okay. Wait. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? Wait, did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue? They tampered it at the hospital? Wait. I'm still lost. Is it the hospital? Nope. Okay. So it's the music venue. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wait. So they tampered it at the music venue. Okay, whatever, whatever. That was confusing. Ah, I fell again. Jesus. Okay. Okay, we can't mess this up because I'm running out of time, alright? But we have one more question. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I get through these carefully and safely, okay? Carefully. Come on, next question. We have 20 seconds left. Break. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera? They took it with them. Yo, I was there. I was at the last one. Why do I always have to get times up at one point on Logic Dive? Alright, so what did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? They couldn't increase the signal, so they took it with them. Yeah, okay. Finally, God. I can't believe I had to retry that. I cannot believe that.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then
the conference
only the monitor
room
was left in the music venue?
Yes. At least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The thing the killer did to the remaining monitor was they destroyed it.
I see!
Already know it. Already know it.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
Uh-huh. It's on the floor.
As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I could have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The conference room. The only possibility is that place inside that building. Oh, this is Hangman. Conference room? Is that what it is? Yeah, conference room. Okay, so we need to see. Let's already get these out. Okay. Okay, we need an L. That's an R. Let's already get letters out. Let's already do that. We need an L. Okay, thank you. Give me that. Oh, there we go. We need an N. F, we need an F. Okay, get that E out. Get the N out. We don't need that right now. Okay. Get that out. We need an F. Okay. Still looking for that F, so where is it? Come on, F. Pop out. Thank you. Now we need an E. That out. Okay. So we need an R. Conference. Yep. R. Get that out. Okay, we need an E. Okay, I found the E. I found the E. Get that out. Conference. So we need an N. There we go. C. Then an E. Okay. Broom. So R. O. Okay, another O. Shoot. Okay. And an M. Ah, dang it. Okay. We're doing good. There we go. Woo! That was a long one, but you know, that was the best Hangman I did. Like, so far. That one was the best one I did so far.
Conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
Mm-hmm. To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I've got to make clear what that work was. Motel. The music venue curtain. Is that one?
There's no way the conference room
Oh wait,
and the music venue look the same.
the curtain. It's gotta be the
Which place
curtain.
resemble the
It
other?
has to be the curtain.
Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Wait,
Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
He might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
okay, in order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did the killer do? I should figure that out first.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Wait,
Or did they make some kind of
Shoot.
set?
okay, hold on.
Might have tampered.
I still can't believe Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Or did the music venue look like the conference?
There we go.
That must be it.
Alright.
What the killer did was
Oh,
make the
my
music
bad.
venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain.
Uh-huh.
But after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
Right.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
We don't have time.
The curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference. And can I, like, rate it first? You always do this. Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's gotta be the candle. Is it the candle?
I can prove
It was.
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. Think about it. It's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
I don't think
That
so.
might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means, are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in
Yep.
the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Yep.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room. Wait, no. Yeah.
I see.
They tried tricking me there.
The hit bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then, no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
Why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
That's right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Is it Makon's ass? Is it her? I mean, it's obviously her. It's gotta be her.
You're the only one!
Right, it's gotta be her, man.
You're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoka?
So was my guess right?
I'm the killer? What is this?
You're not...
Hey,
You're not saying you're not the killer, though.
Kinda impossible. A chick like her is the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
Probably because she's trying to make you think that. Maybe.
She's right. A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video,
Right.
we're the
And it
only
wasn't
ones
me,
with the
too.
advantage of an alibi.
I didn't kill.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence.
Is it?
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
Right.
Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming.
Y'all see that Beer's crack, though? Their ass crack is out. Oh my goodness. Anyway, enough horsing around.
By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
Right.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second.
What?
What are you saying?
I'm saying you're the killer! Yes!
That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
Really?
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
It's the only possibility.
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Nikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
Right. That was harsh.
I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What are you saying?
I don't believe it.
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Uh-huh. Since the beginning, yo. Since the beginning.
That much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
What? Everyone's ganging up on me. God, yo. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Yes. Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No. No, in fact, it'll be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with...
Can you hold on a minute?
What? Nagato.
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this.
This better be relevant.
I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time. I thought it was suspicious all along. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Right.
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What truth did you discover?
I've been so focused on everybody else in this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it.
What? Say
You
what?
better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
We are in the game, actually.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagato?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the...
Can you spell it? Just spill it, please.
That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we?
Thank you.
Regarding the rope
Get to the point.
Yuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right?
Uh-huh.
There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
Loki is. Loki
If
is.
they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new.
Okay.
Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loopy Buki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer
Oh,
wrapped
to
the
string?
rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Damn.
The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Darn. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along.
Right. And you're just now telling us?
What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. He is Nagato, so he'll keep anything to himself.
Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
Like, he'll immediately, like, know who the killer is and won't tell us until the last minute of the trial, so.
Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagato's words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? Alright, another argument. Oh, what is it? Rope used for hanging?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Alright.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie? The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Alright, Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. That fact is decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Alright.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone? The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
No, wait.
Burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it.
Alright.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injury, so there is no doubt she died from hanging herself. You lied, Mikon! Killer! You did say that to us, and you freaking lied. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikon?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Yep.
Should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait, what?
Well, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a
Has she,
drunk
though?
medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little...
Huh?
Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she...
You got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
No.
I'm sorry. but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
And I would love to see that.
I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Girl, you're gonna make yourself look really freaking stupid. If you actually end up being the killer, because after saying all of— yeah, girl, you're the killer.
Really
You're the
true?
killer.
Stop it already! That's enough!
Enough of
Can't
what?
stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
Don't doubt.
I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Alright.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Why would all of his voice change all of a sudden?
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh?
Oh, she's the killer. That is the killer. That is the act of a killer. Right there. Right there. See what I mean? See what I mean? Look.
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Yeah, you killed Ibuki. You killed Ibuki and Hyoko. Alright?
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Yeah, she's the killer, yo.
Hey,
That—
Mika!
yeah.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Not fair.
God.
Not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something, you forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
'Cause you're the killer!
Is acting like this your strategy now? Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
It obviously was you.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof!
This is a sign of playing the victim completely just— this is the perfect example of someone playing the victim right here. Right here.
Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
No.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer. I never filmed that video.
Alright, so if you're not the killer, then why are you acting like that? Huh? Explain that.
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Right?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you.
Oh. It's always leaving it to me, right? Could it be me with Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
You get to decide I'm the killer. Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already.
Alright, she's getting annoying. I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. Is this closing argument? I love the closing arguments. Wait, I'm the one who's going to finish this. Oh, no it's not. Alright. At one point we will get to the closing argument though. Alright. So wait, what? Is it?
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
Mikan's account?
Who could have filmed that video?
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Alright. Don't flinch, don't hesitate, don't run away. I'm the only one who saw that video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't?
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video?
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that. There's no way you'd be so please forgive.
Hajime, pay close. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay, wait. Let's do that. Let's do a truth flashback. And then
I'm not the killer.
let's see.
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video?
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Wait.
Is that really? You
So
could
the
tell her
killer made a
body type under the
mistake.
hospital gown? Just from that camera angle?
Camera angle. That's what it is.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Because wait. How would you know about the camera angle?
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
How would you know about the camera angle?
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
Right. So how would you know about the camera angle?
What's wrong with that?
How would you know about the camera angle?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Right. So how would you know about it?
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
Right.
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward.
Yeah, she's the killer, 100%. Like,
The deeper you dig yourself into a hole.
it's already proving
You
it.
lied, didn't you?
Yep. She's not even denying it either, so
you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me!
Forgive you because you killed them?
Huh?
Goodness. Alright, we get it!
I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
Yeah, she's having a breakdown right now.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Is it really impossible? We literally we have proof. Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her?
I don't know.
She's getting weirder by the minute.
Right.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Right.
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated. And I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
No.
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
This girl. Long time no see, well not really. It's time for the third panic. Oh, the panic talk. Oh, this is gonna be... Okay. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. The reload and ammo features will be added. Reload? You will no longer be able to make do with the X button. Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the X button. You'll be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the square button to reload. Alright, just like locking on, press the square button in time with the tempo marker. The controls are the same as the X button. Alright, match the tempo marker. Alright. I think I get it. Okay, here we go. Alright.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please.
Reload? Oh, okay, so that's how you reload. Okay. Oh! Okay, well this isn't as hard as I thought.
Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want.
Wait, I'm missing.
Forgive me! Forgive me, why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to stay silent that whole time. Oh my god, that was a little bit difficult. Alright. Oh, sorry. Why am I just like... Okay, whatever. When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me?
God.
It seems
Like, just give up, please.
finally coming to an end.
Right.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just
It has nothing to do with that. Alright.
Nikon, it's already over.
It's over. Yeah, just admit it already.
After
Just
I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already.
Right.
In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Closing argument. I'm actually liking these closing arguments. So, okay. What I saw on the monitor. What you saw on the okay, that. Okay. What did the killer do after the broadcast? Throw off the hemp bag. Okay, so that's there. Okay, wait. The small clue that the killer left. Okay, wait. The body was hidden before. The body was hidden before. Okay, let's look at the others. Put it back to normal after destroying it. How was the real locked room created? There. Okay, wait. The small clue that the killer left. Okay, that one was wrong. Sorry. This one. Sorry. Okay, it was that one. Okay. Last stock? Wait, how fast is this closing argument? Alright, the body was hidden before... let's see. Let's go to this one. What I saw on the monitor was this one. Okay. And then put it back to normal after destroying it. Is that one? The body was hidden before. Okay, there we go. That was a fast closing argument.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Nikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves.
And that was Ibuki. Not Ibuki. Mikon. That was Mikon.
The unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to
I just can't believe that
from the inside.
my guess on the killer was right.
In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer
Man.
sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out.
Oh, Mikon.
This crime was orchestrated by you. What?
Man, I knew it was you too. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah.
Whoa! Now
She's crazy. Get her executed. She's crazy.
It's been such a long time.
Long time for what?
This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing. Like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Mikon, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
What, Melikama? Oh. My results. Can I get an A? Actually, no. I had to retry on that logic dive. So it's going to be a B again, isn't it? I can never get an A anymore. I can never get an A anymore. I literally don't know how anymore. I don't.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Okay, let's vote for Mikon. Man. I'm not shocked it's her. I'm just shocked that my theory was basically right. I mean, I had several of them, but still. Finally, the class trial ended. Like, jeez.
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point, you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikon Sumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikon, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them? Don't joke around with me, Mikon. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Yeah, she's laughing, yo. Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
She needs to get executed now. This chick. This is nothing. Let Pet go. She's actually gone mental. Right.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikon Sumiki we knew. Huh? Based on my prediction, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikon too, you say? I know because I was looking at Mikon for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was... Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? Oh, my body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right, Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had. So she might have had the despair disease.
It cannot be.
Then because of that disease, Mikan was... Perhaps. The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? God. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that. For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Beloved?
Huh?
Who's your beloved?
Huh?
What are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. Who? I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me.
And who's your beloved?
They forgave my existence.
Who?
They forgave me and accepted me.
Who?
They gave me value.
Who?
They loved me.
Who?
I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full.
Who?
This is my reciprocation.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But to transcend all that is truly what love is all about. I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you. Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking around through it. That's why as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love. Nagato, is this really the despair disease you were talking about? It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease? But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this, are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know. Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was the most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. The future of our nation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves. What the heck is... This isn't a comic book, you know. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? What? I knew it. Monami and Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members. I am Monokuma. My existence is entirely my own.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us? Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation is... Lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh, well, no one really cares about that, don't you think? She's not gonna say it.
Of course not.
You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that? I don't even know anything, huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything. Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I have a prepared special punishment for the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved.
God, this is crazy.
Always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Oh.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Okay, let's see our execution now. Execution time. Ow. Okay, let's see what this is going to be about. She's laying in the hospital bed. Oh. He's injecting her with some... Bye-bye, ouchies. So he's gonna inject her? Oh. Oh, this looks kind of inappropriate. Wait a minute. Okay, she's being launched. Okay, she's being launched in the sky. Into space. That was a fast execution. Wow. Fast closing argument, fast execution. Alright. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Kyoko Sanji was Mikan Sumiki, and she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way. Oh, Nekomaru.
Could it be?
So Nekomaru's actually alive. With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice. And then we saw something truly unbelievable. Nekomaru's back!
Huh? What the?
Yo!
What?
I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on?
Why is everyone looking at him
Perhaps
like
you don't
that?
remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
What?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
So what's happening? What's wrong with him?
Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body?
What happened to your body?
The name's Nekomaru Nidai. I've been reborn in the rivers of hell.
What happened to you? Nekomaru, so why do you look like electronic? Like, alright. What? What? So, you're electronic, robot, whatever. Okay, so we're back to this. The freaking timer, countdown, whatever it is. Bomb timer. So we have 9 days left. All right. And that is the end of chapter 3. So there's 3 people dead. Okay, yep. 9 left. Damn. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna stop it right there. So I'm just shocked at my theory. Well, not really the whole theory, but just, I can't believe I guessed Mikon correctly. Like, I knew it was her, man. But apparently she was affected with the despair disease. And she was talking about her beloved. Still don't know who her beloved is. We're probably never gonna figure that out. But Nekomaru is alive, thankfully. But he's like an electronic. He is a robot now. Don't know why. I don't know why he's a robot now. I don't know why he changed that way, but we're gonna figure that out next episode. We have a bunch of questions. We have a bunch, or maybe he doesn't know it, because he didn't know why we were looking at him that way. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Keep a lookout for Five Nights at Freddy's, because that's coming pretty soon. More other games, and of course, live streams. Keep a lookout for that. Another episode of this is also coming pretty soon. And make sure you guys have a great day today, and I will see you guys later. Bye!